Welcome back to GamecocksOnline.com. I'm joined by head volleyball coach Scott Swanson after a 3-1 loss to LSU here on the first of two home matches to open SEC home play for the Gamecocks. And Coach, it seems like it's been a trend that you've seen a few times already this season, but team comes out strong in the first set and isn't able to capitalize and kind of take that next step of dominance to carry that out. What was kind of the message of the team as that second set was going on and you were kind of seeing them slip into old habits?
We're talking about just being mentally tough. I even told them during the last time out of the first set, I said, you guys have to understand that they're going to start playing better, and this is probably our fifth or sixth go around of really crushing a team in set one. We're firing on all cylinders. It's almost like we can do no wrong, and then the other team obviously stays composed. They know they're not going to win the first set, but they regroup and just come after us as hard, if not harder, as we just went after them. And we've had a really hard time of responding to that. It's almost as if when we play that well in set one now, when we win the first set, it's almost like that fear creeps in, like, oh, what's going to happen now? And we've talked about it a lot. They've talked about it. We just met about it in the locker room. Where it's really nothing we can talk about anymore. It's just something that has to change. And I don't know if that's just a mental maturation or a newfound toughness, but it's going to have to change quick.
In the second set and the third set for that matter, was it something that LSU had changed between that first set and second set, or was it, like you had mentioned, kind of the team starting to think too much about that first set success?
I think they started passing a lot better. And they started serving a lot tougher, which you're going to expect if a team gets you down 1-0 and is scoring at you. We were in system because we were passing well, and we did not respond well to them as passers. They started serving more fearlessly, and credit to them, they didn't miss very much, but they were serving a lot tougher. And I don't know how many times we got aced or overpassed balls tonight, but it was painfully obvious that we were having a rough time responding to that tougher serving, and then we couldn't score. We couldn't side out, and so it kind of spirals down from there when your ball control goes and you can't stop anybody. You end up giving them free balls, and it's easy points. So it all is serve and pass. That's the most mental part. Being confident enough to go after it as a server and not being afraid to miss, and wanting the ball in serve receive and not psyching yourself out and hoping that you don't get the ball. So I think we have a lot of growing up to do, and like I said, it's just a competitive toughness that I don't know if we have enough of it yet. So it's something we got to continue to work on.
Coming up this Sunday, you've got another team that will make you pay defensively if you're not strong on serve receive with Tennessee, a very big team, one of the tops in the SEC in blocks. So what is kind of the adjustment you hope to focus on tomorrow at kind of practice walkthrough to get ready for Sunday afternoon against the Volunteers?
It's more just confidence through meaningful repetition and passing, especially. We spent a lot of time serving and passing and trying to figure out how we can get our offense running again. We weren't very successful running our middles because we were off the net too much or the balls were too tight, and that's big for us. Everybody knows we're going to set Michaela Shields a lot of balls, but we have to spread it around, and that was the plan tonight, and that's actually what we did in the first set. Alicia Starr was able to go off, and Robinson was able to get some kills, and Courtney Kaler was dumping balls because we were passing well, and it all starts with that first touch, whether it's from the service line or from the receive line, and that is unfortunately the two most, I guess, mentally daunting things if you don't have that self-confidence.
We'll wrap up on a different note tonight. You were able to honor one of the former Gamecocks here, Amy Collinsworth, and you had her family here, her kids here. What did it mean to you as a coach and as a father to be able to recognize someone who did so much as a Gamecock and then as a mother and a daughter?
It was a really special night, and I'm glad that we were able to pull it off. There's a lot of people that did a lot of work to organize it. Amy Collinsworth was one of the most special players that we've had in the program. I think she's still third all-time in blocks, and was a brilliant student, an amazing teammate. She went on to get her doctorate, at Duke Medical School. It's just it's such a sad story. You know, she had a 3-year-old and a 7-year-old, which I got to meet tonight. I got to meet her mother, and just to see those little kids and to know that their mom's gone is heartbreaking. And you know, I think it's just something that we needed to do. It's, you know, we're a family here and we take care of our own. And even though she graduated long ago, she was a year older than I, so she's been done for a long time. But you know, we felt like it was just the right thing to do to honor her life. And I'm glad that our fans were able to be a part of that, and our team was able to see that and experience, you know, even though it's a tough thing, it's maybe just a little bit of a hit of reality where, you know, you gotta really cherish each day. So it was a special night. I wish we could have played better for those little ones and had a win for them.